Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Dockliff here, and we're playing some Kill Confirmed on Lockdown. And I'm gonna be honest, the whole reason I'm including the very first part of the game, where it's like it shows the map and what game mode you're playing on. The only reason I do that is because I can remember the maps. Because for some reason I keep on calling this map Revolution for whatever reason, because I guess that's what it looks like. But anyways, normally I'd start it out like as soon as I spawn in. And the countdown's already done, but whatever. I'm gonna start doing that now, for the simple fact that I don't want to forget the map names. That's not exactly the most professional thing in the world. So I remember this is technically a second take of this. I already rendered a video out that was on this map and the same gameplay and everything. But the whole reason I did it over was because, I wasn't necessarily satisfied with it, and, I sort of like forgot to put it out, and it was kind of outdated by the time I was going to put it out, so I decided not to release it at all. So, hope you can cope with that. And, you know what, I'm sort of like slowing down, I guess you can say, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. Let's talk about the gameplay as much as possible for the beginning. I'm using the Specialist package like I normally do. It's either that or support. I'm really split 50-50 playing wise, and I really don't use assault whatsoever. I've used assault kill streaks for like the past 3 years for Call of Duty. So I mean, it's just getting a tad bit old to me. So that's why I decided to go with the Specialist and or support. And this is probably the best way to ranking up too, because you can't necessarily guarantee your air support's gonna get kills anyways. So, but what I can guarantee is my Specialist perks are not gonna get shot down. Just keep that in mind next time you run Specialist or assault, however you want to take that. So, my primary weapon will be the FMG9s, akimbo, and the secondaries will be the ACR. I actually got that swapping animation glitch. I bet everyone's had it before, where you die. This happens out of every single Call of Duty, as far as I know, where you die and then you'll sprint, and then for some reason it'll randomly pick up a weapon. For some reason they can never get that out of the game. But the reason I say the primaries are the FMG9s is simply because look what I'm doing. I think I get more kills with the FMG9s this game than I do the ACR. But you're just going to have to figure out whether I get the MOAB or not. I think I'm just going to start surprising people. Have something more interesting in watching. But I think these things are just a tad bit overpowered inside of short to medium range. But from long range, I think they're okay. Long range Scorpions will win every single time. And that's the reason why I like to go Scorpions instead of these things, because most of the time, like, I'm up close and personal with the enemy. I'm using shotguns, submachine guns, what have you. And, these just don't really benefit me if I'm going to be using a shotgun anyways, The only time I'm going to need, like, a secondary weapon, like, the only time I need help with a shotgun, I'm going to be switching my secondary weapon and trying to take them out long range. And the Scorpions help out a lot with that. And there's really no other gun that really does help out with that. And what's really weird is the Akimbo Scorpions, for some reason, have no recoil whatsoever. But one Scorpion does. And the Scorpion by itself has never had recoil before. Like, little to none. That was a pretty sick long-range kill, though. But I was actually managing the recoil there, so I guess it was sort of skillful. I don't know. But I was having fun running around with these. I would say they're okay if you run around with them and if you act like they're primaries. But if you actually use it as a secondary, yeah, it's kind of like at the beginning of the game, it wasn't so newbie. It was like, well, they're just the secondary of choice, But now it's like, are you seriously using the FMG9s as your secondary, So it's gonna be one of those things that I sort of hinder myself from using. So, unless I'm just using primary only, which I probably will do, and I'll probably put, I don't know, I'll probably go with the Specialist on it, and I do die right there, so no MOAB. Sorry about that if you were expecting the MOAB, but hey, it's part of it. You know, not necessarily everything can go your way every single game. And you're gonna have to, I don't know, it's sort of weird. But anyways, I'm running like hardline with this setup originally, but honestly, I run with sleight of hand, quick draw, and steady aim. I mean, it's just to give me that advantage, because I'm not gonna lie here, my connection's pretty terrible. It's probably not the worst of the worst, but it can get terrible at times, and you know, people can confirm this. So I practically want to put any single perk that I can to make my gun better and to make me better than the enemy right off the bat. So if you have the same lag issues as I do, then I highly suggest running like anything that'll make you quicker, anything that gives you an edge over the enemy. That's what I would say for you to use, and that's why you'll probably see me use quick draw most of the time. That guy's sitting in a corner. Don't know why, but you know, going into lockdown, this was honestly the first time I ever played this map. I remember it because I was like, after I played the game, I was like, what map is this? You know, is this Revolution? No, it's Lockdown. But it confused me, definitely. So I just don't know. I think I've only played this map 5 times anyways, out of my whole entire like history. And that was something weird. Like the opening week of the game, like it was so weird because I didn't even play like half the maps. And right there, I disagreed with that one burst from the M16. No matter if he earned it or not. But I was wanting to get into something. I haven't been posting as many videos lately, and I probably will be taking it easy. Maybe one video every 2 or 3 days. You know, normally I would post like every day or close to every day, but content's just been stale lately, and I'm just looking for that new game, if you know what I mean. Had to whip out the secondary ACR right there. As you can see, I just completely give up on the ACR. I'm like, screw it. I love it. The FMG9s are my primary now. It's just that I was getting into a lot of close range battles, and you know, the FMG9s tend to beat an assault rifle in close quarters, which is the way it should be actually, but whatever. The game ends, I go 34-6, I do believe, but I'll make sure that there will be more content coming up in the future, but I'll probably be taking breaks in between, so we'll see about that. Anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed, and as always, have a nice day.